Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is a Wednesday afternoon and I have my hair tied back with what I like to call my puppy dog ears. My very own style. Don't think you should copy it. You'll see it a lot this summer. I have to always keep the hair off the back of my neck because I'm too hot all the time. Not that kind of hot. Anyway, today I am finally, after many promises, going to show you the inside of the tub of my cottage cheese that I talk about all the time. I absolutely love large curd cottage cheese, and when it says large curd, to me, most brands, the curd isn't really all that large, but this is the Great Value brand, which is the Walmart store brand, and I believe it's $2.88 for a container this size, which is a 24 ounce. It's a good price, and the curd is large, and I'm going to show you the curd. First, some of you say in your part of the world that you don't have cottage cheese. Now, I'm sure there are people who don't, but there's also probably some people who do, but it probably goes by another name in your neck of the woods. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So first, let me tell you, I just looked up on Wikipedia what cottage cheese is, and they say cottage cheese is a fresh cheese curd product with a mild flavor. That would make sense if everybody knows what a curd is. It's just like a lump of cheese, but it's not cheese like a hard cheese. It's just a very soft, milky cheese. And it says that the first known use of the term cottage cheese dates back to 1831 and is believed to have originated because the simple cheese was usually made in cottages from any milk left over after making butter. That's pretty interesting, don't you think? I think. The curds and whey from the Little Miss Muffet nursery rhyme is another dish made from curds with whey, but it's uncertain what the consistency was, if they were drained at all or how they were curdled, which affects the flavor. So some writers claim they are equivalent or similar. So they're just saying when we say Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey, it's most likely cottage cheese or very similar that Little Miss Muffet is eating when the spider came along. And then cottage cheese, which is pressed, meaning they take the liquid out and they just press the curd, becomes what they call hoop cheese, farmer cheese, pot cheese, or queso blanco. Or queso blanco? I don't know. That's not French. White cheese. I'm assuming that is Spanish. Oh, it even says consumption. Cottage cheese can be eaten in a variety of different ways. By itself with fruit and sugar, salt and pepper, fruit puree, on toast, with tomatoes, with granola and cinnamon. Why are they coming up with all these things? It can be pretty much eaten just any way with anything. As a chip dip, when I was addicted to potato chips, and I've eaten my share of potato chips, I loved potato chips with cottage cheese. Loved it. And it can be used as a replacement for mayo in tuna salad, chicken salad. You can put it in salads. I love cottage cheese in my salads. Or used as an ingredient in recipes such as Jell-O salad and various desserts. Cottage cheese with fruits such as peaches, pears, and oranges is a standard side dish in many home cooking menus. And it comes in two curd sizes, small and large. When I open this, because I haven't opened this one yet, I find that the large curds are usually sunk to the bottom, so maybe about an inch on the top is small curd, but I'm going to show you that the small curds in here are usually what large curd looks like in a large curd cottage cheese. Sometimes in this cottage cheese, I'll find some large curd pieces that are almost like the tip of my baby finger. They're just nice big curds. Okay, I'm going to take you over to the counter and we're going to look at my curd. How does that sound? I bet you've probably never heard anybody say that you're going to look at their curd, but you're going to. Mine. So let's have a looky inside. And I'm going to rinse some of it so you can see the actual curd. Now you can see on the top here, it's just very milky. And the lumpy things you see are the curd. And for most cottage cheese, they have quite a few of the large curd right on the top here. But see this part right here? A lot of times if you buy large curd cottage cheese, you're really only going to get stuff that looks like mush. If you buy small curd, on some brands, it's very, very small and just no curd at all. But I'm going to get a dish so I can scoop some of this out. Get a little thingy like this. Let's dig down to the bottom and see what we've got. See if I can find some large curds. I'm going to go ahead and rinse some of this. But this is what it looks like. It's just very lumpy and it's very milky flavor. I mean, there's really not a lot of flavor to it. It's just mostly the texture. And I'm big on texture and I just love the texture of the curds. So let me go rinse that and we'll see what we have for curds. Now, you don't normally rinse it to eat it. You just usually eat it right out of the container. But let me see here. Okay, I saw a couple of good-sized curds in there. Let me see. Where was it? I saw like a really big one. But anyway, well, like you can see, this guy is kind of chunky. I'm gonna eat him. Mmm. That's a good size curd. It sounds... Okay, this is the curd jackpot right there. That is awesome. That is what it looks like. And now I will sit back down and talk to you some more about this fascinating cottage cheese. Another thing I could mention is that it comes in different levels of fat. This one is 4% milk fat, which is what I call whole cottage cheese. It's not reduced fat in any way. Then you can also get like, I don't know if it comes in 2% or 1%, or then non-fat, and that just means that's the kind of milk they used to make it. So if they use skim milk, you'll get skim cottage cheese. I only like the whole. I like whole because it's rich and creamy. Okay, nutrition facts. Half a cup, you get 110 calories, 5 grams of fat, 3 of those grams are saturated. Cholesterol is 25 milligrams, sodium is 410 of this particular brand, potassium is 160. Total carbs is 5 grams, and there's no dietary fiber. There is 4 grams of sugar, and there's 12 grams of protein. So it's a very good source of protein, and it's quite filling. Now, there's times that I just eat just plain cottage cheese. I just love it. I also love to add it to any meal. If it's like a cold meal I'm eating, I'll just plop a blob of it on my plate and eat it as a side dish. I even like to mix it into my hot foods. Like if I have, today for instance, I made myself like a chop suey with bean sprouts and mushrooms and stuff, and I mixed some cottage cheese. I just take cold cottage cheese and I mix it into the hot meal and eat it that way. I absolutely love it on pasta sauce. Now, I was going to say on pasta, but I don't eat pasta anymore. But if I make a sauce for my mother, I'll put my pasta sauce, like on my green beans, and I put some cottage cheese on it. And to me, it makes everything taste like lasagna, because lasagna, you use ricotta cheese to make lasagna. But when I make lasagna, a lot of times I use cottage cheese, and it's good. I haven't made lasagna in forever. So if I have any dish with tomato sauce, I like to put cottage cheese on it. I put cottage cheese in my soup. I love it on my salads. I just love it. I eat cottage cheese almost every single day. So that is it. And I know that there are carbs. What did I say for carbs? 5 grams, not a whole lot, and there is no fiber, but it's high in protein. But I'm doing low carb because I'm pre-diabetic, and my doctor A-okayed this, so he said I can eat it if I want to, so I'm going to. Oh my God, it's hot because I don't have my fan on. All right, that is it. I don't know what else I can tell you about cottage cheese, other than if you've never tried it, I hope you do. You might not like it, who knows? And also, I would like to know if you do indeed have it in your country and maybe under a different name. I'm always interested to know what you have where you live. Okay, that is it. I will be back with more soon. Thank you so much. Bye.